welcome back. So the first step that I did here was to try to cover my eyebrows, and as you can see, the freaking helmet was on my way. So I am going to be covering my eyebrows with this glue stick that I got from the 99. And then I'm just going to be moisturizing my lips just because they were a little too dry. And then to prep my face, I am going to be using a moisturizer and a primer. You can use whatever you like or whatever works for you. So after moisturizing the face, we are going to set the eyebrows with my colorless by Mehron, and it's a translucent powder. After that, I'm just going to be outlining where I am going to be placing my smile, and again I am using a reference picture, and the picture I am using is by Jordan Hanz here on YouTube, where she made her Joker mouth. And after that, I just grabbed some water activated paint and I started stippling it all over my face, making these faces. That way I kind of see, and it's kind of a guide of where I'm going to be placing my wrinkles that I make. And I'm going to be doing that throughout the whole face and making these faces. As you can see on top, I really don't have much wrinkles, so that was really hard just because I had to like imagine having wrinkles up there. So yeah, just keep doing that throughout the whole face, making these faces. That way it makes it easier for you to place your wrinkles. Here I just took a light brown eyeshadow, and I'm just going to be sweeping it around my eyes, which will be the top and bottom. Then here I just grabbed Corrupt by Makeup Geek, and I just started to darken up the waterline, but also bring it up kind of to smoke it, but to make a messy look, just because I don't want it to be neat. I want it to be kind of dirty. And here I am making these funny faces again. I'm just going to be following those guides, and I'm going to be marking lines of where those gaps are. So that kind of gives me the illusion of a mean look, or crunchy, or I don't know, whatever you call it. But again, I'm just really just doing that my whole face, making these faces darken up between the eyes. Just some spots where I thought that needed more depth, I was doing that exactly. So I'm sorry if you can hardly see. I had to look down because my mirror is so small. Here I'm just going to be creating some mean eyebrows, to go with the whole look. Really, you just really have to like make these faces to kind of see what way your eyebrows would go and so forth. It just takes a lot of practice. I mean, this was my first time, but I was pretty confident of what I was doing. So on this step, I did take some Emphasize by MAC just because I wanted to highlight under the brow. I know, funny. And then what I decided to do was to make some like straight lines going down the cheek like this. And I'm not sure why I did this, but it kind of made it seem like if it was like washed out, the under eye eyeshadow that I placed. So that kind of made it look a little bit better. And any wrinkles that I place on the forehead, I am darkening them up and kind of smoking them out. I mean, if you feel like you messed up where the when you smoke it out, if it's too much, you can easily diffuse it by grabbing a white color, or like I did, I grabbed Ebates and I kind of like worked it with my fingers or with some brushes. I really just played with it until I was happy with it. And right here, I'm just saying that whatever I did on the first eye, I'm gonna continue to the other eye. And this step, I'm really gonna fast forward it a lot, like fast, just because it's the same thing that I did on one eye. So here I just started to do the nose. I wasn't quite sure what I was going with the nose. I just know I wanted something small and I wanted to be too dramatic. But I also wanted to incorporate some depth and highlight as well. So I really just played with the nose as well. I darkened the outline, and towards the center I put some white just to give it some illusion that it's shiny, you know. And then decided to do a little dance. Okay. After that, I did decide to add some glitter, and I'm only adding glitter to the outer of the nose. I don't know how you say that. But I don't know, I don't think it really made a big of a difference, because after that I did went over it with some black cream makeup. And again, everything that I used on my face is cream makeup, and it is by Makeup Forever, and it's a flash palette, and they're really, I mean, it's really expensive, but it's really great to diffuse colors or to blend or so forth. Like, I really recommend this palette for makeup artists out there, or people who are starting as makeup artists. Here I'm just creating the mouth, and I'm just going over with the nose, just to make sure where I need to darken some areas. And when I started doing the mouth, I really did pop up the phone and I looked at her picture to make sure I was doing it similar, you know, because I really don't know how to do mouths like this. So a reference picture really helped me out. Okay guys, so from now on, I'll just let you guys look throughout the whole steps that I'm doing. Just try to mimic your best. And again, just have fun with this or any look that you try to do.
Camera is super dark, so I'm just gonna go over the teeth. The process I'm gonna be doing is gonna be grabbing some yellow and brown, and I'm gonna be applying it right here around the rim and on the bottom and a little bit on the sides, kind of like where you traced it. That way it gives an illusion that the teeth are old and yellow and ugly, and you know. So if the camera dies right here, then so kind of like this. And then we're gonna grab a little bit of white on your fingers and just dab it in the center to give some type of highlight. We can darken it up a little bit with a little bit of black on top and the bottom, just so it can look like the teeth are sunken in. So this is my first time doing teeth like this, so if they could look kind of crappy, sorry. This is not my deal, by the way. This look was inspired by Jordan Hanz right here on YouTube, her Joker look, but I wanted to give little changes and turned it into, as you can see, a baseball player clown chick. I don't know what to call it.